Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They're moving back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Still 9 remaining on second down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 31. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 18-yard line. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. Do what we do. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Heineke on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Heineke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That's what I do. Mike, 53, 53, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it's going to be 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 24, Mahomes. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Heineke now. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke.
He gets it to Sims, complete.
Touchdown, Washington. Cam Sims.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time.
Way.
They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now Heineke.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Heineke
flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll try to throw now. Heineke.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
From the gun, Heineke.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Noah Gray, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A handoff for Gibson.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And Thomas has it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, Gibson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Heineke looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
53 to Mike. 53.
Looking to throw. Heineke.
They'll roll him out right. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Under 10. Under 10.
Heineke. Flushed out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Taylor Heineke
Taking it in from a yard out.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jared Norris in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Oh, and that a very short game. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a time. NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Tampa.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On first down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Budda Baker with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now left side on the swing pass. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Third and 2, and here's Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Connor, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone.
And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards remain for second down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He'll buy some time right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and 6. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And they can't bring him down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to Connor here on first. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Throwing on first down is Murray. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Brady now on first down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. A first down for Connor and then some. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rolling to his right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Fournette again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the handoff, Connor.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Six yards left on second down. Here's Connor. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown Arizona.
Keep coming. Keep on coming.
A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Touchdown, defense.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. He's coming.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They can't hang with us. He's crashing. He's checking crash. On the ball, now.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 41, Brady. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go one more.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Back to throw it. Murray eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his left. And this is caught by Williams. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw, it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Out to his left. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.